Hello and welcome to the Decibel Boost Podcast, the official music podcast of the website Surreal Resolution. I'm your host, Robert, and can someone please make a dubstep-heavy Minecraft intro for this podcast? I'll pay you in Bitcoin. And with me, I have...
I'm Alex. I'm sure glad I'm not Matt Lauer.
And...
I'm marking whose door did I kick in?
That would be mine. I will expect you to clean up the shelves of games and the empty soda cans promptly.
Wait, why would you keep your games and empty soda next to the door? What kind of room layout are you working with, buddy?
A very, very small one.
What? How small? Are we talking like college dorm?
Smaller.
Okay, Harry Potter's
Treehouse?
closet?
Like a 15 by 15 box.
So basically, 3 of me multiplied by another 3 of me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Hey, it's funny because I'm only 5'4".
Ha, you're short.
Haha, make fun of the fat short drummer. Ha 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 ha.
Shut up, Alex. At least I actually can drum. Fucking,
But can
I
you
see your
drum
Twitter
like Luke
I see your
Holland?
Twitter videos where you mess up fucking Dream Theater songs. Fucking plebeian.
At least I try.
And don't be ridiculous. No one can be Luke Holland. Then again, is Luke Holland any Billy Reimer? I don't think so. So yeah, episode 61. So, how have you guys been this past week?
I've been sick as a dog.
You boys, sounds like fun.
Yeah, coughing, headaches, throat tightness, all the good stuff. But at least my body waited until after Thanksgiving for me to get sick. I did have a good Thanksgiving with plenty of good food. I even did a little bit of Black Friday shopping because I had a little bit of money to spare. Didn't get much, but I did get myself a copy of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 on the Switch. A used copy of Pokemon Omega Ruby from my collection. And some copies of Wonder Woman and Baby Driver, which that's going to be awkward to watch given a certain someone in that movie.
Yeah.
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 I bet Edgar Wright is regretting that one.
Yeah.
What about you, Mark?
Well, let's see. Had a good Thanksgiving. I was full of shit. Although I wish I done some Black Friday shopping, but I had to work a lot more than usual, or at least over that one day. Although I was kind of tired of shit. Had family come by to visit, all that stuff, and ain't no set up stuff for Christmas because Christmas is coming and all that shit. So yeah, it's all good.
Prepare for all the Now you have any excuse to listen to all those Christmas albums that came out in October. For some reason. Including the greatest Christmas album of all time, Chris Brown's Heartbreak on a Full Moon.
No.
That's cool.
Yes, it is. Or, actually Cole would be more like that new Hobson album.
Oh, God.
But we'll get to that soon enough. Anyway, as for me, I had a pretty entertaining Thanksgiving. Not so much the Thanksgiving day itself, but because this weekend we were up, my family road tripped up to more central North Florida. So so on Friday it was fucking 5 a.m. We all woke up, and by 6 o'clock we left. We were on the road. We drove all the way up to fucking Jacksonville, the home of Limp Bizkit. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Flaccid Pancake. So yeah, went up there, then spent a little time up there, then we drove a little bit back down to St. Augustine, saw some sights, ate some food. There was good food. There was food everywhere, man. Then the next day, that morning, we were, touring a little bit more of the city. I even walked into a store that for some reason allowed you to sample both hot sauces and olive oil. Like there were all kinds of weird olive oil variations and shit. Not to mention, this, I forget what the brand of hot sauce was. I did buy a couple bottles of hot sauce in this store. I think it was some kind of I forget what the brand name is. I could reach to my fridge to check it out, but I don't feel like it right now. But yeah, it was almost like they had this brand of sauce that had like, it was incremented in tens. So it's kind of like, oh, this is 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, then all the way up to 10 out of 10. Yeah. And did I mention there was olive oil, which was disgusting to like gargle? Yeah, I tried the Vsauce thing that he and Sean did. It worked. My mouth felt gross though. Yeah, Mark's reaction exactly. But, or was that Alex? I don't know. But anyway, then later that day we went to Daytona Beach, where we had an absolutely lovely steak dinner. Thank God I wasn't the one paying for it. I managed to get away with eating like, I think it was like a $53 filet mignon.
Damn.
Like butter, man. It's a butter steak, man. It's like sex going down your throat.
Too easy.
Shut up. And then after that, that Sunday, we just drove back home. Also, as far as Black Friday stuff, I forgot that I got paid on Wednesday because I was waiting until Friday. So I missed out on the possibility to get Life is Strange Before the Storm Deluxe Edition for $6. But I did swipe up that $7, PS4 copy of Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator.
Good.
Who knows? Maybe if Alex also has as well, then maybe we could fight each other multiple times. And then maybe stream it for your amusement.
Yeah. If we get John involved somehow.
Yes, that would be very fun indeed.
Yeah.
But that's basically all we have to say for the formalities. As for how we're doing this episode, we're not really going to take like a break or anything to like clearly delineate between topics and shit, because we only have like 3 songs and 2 news topics, but the second news topic is going to take up the majority of the episode. So let's just start off with the 3 songs that we have to discuss. We're going to link, a playlist down in the description so you can follow along. But again, it's only like 3 songs.
Yeah, so it's an EP or something.
Pretty much. So starting from the top, as we mentioned before, Of Mice and Men are dropping their latest studio album, first, I think, without Austin Carlisle, January 19th, called Defy. And now we have the title track of the album, and all I really have to say is, I remember when this band engaged me. Like, I remember being really big on those first 2 albums when I was a wee young lad. This album is always kind of making me wonder what it was I saw in the band. Maybe it's because I grew out of my scene-core phase and all, but, like, this song is just kind of really in one ear and out the other. I mean, say what you will about the previous single we got, but at least it had that really jarring tonal shift between verse and chorus, which was at least memorable, even if it wasn't good necessarily. This thing is just kind of there, occupying space in the internet storage, whatever.
Yep, it's a solid rock song that hits all the major bullet points of modern rock. Verse, chorus, breakdown, chorus. It's all there, and it's just there.
Yes, it is just there. But there's just not much to say, so now we're going to move on to a song that actually does give us something to say, because it's at least 3 times longer than this Of Mice and Men song, and that is, of course, the past week's entry in the Adult Swim Singles program, which, as we alluded to, comes courtesy of multi-instrumentalist Colin Stetson, a man who has wormed his way into quite a few episodes here and there. As he mentioned, he had his first big album with this prog metal project XI. He appeared on a Bad Bad Not Good song elsewhere in this year, and now he comes courtesy with a 10-minute track called The Rain Like Curses. And who boy, is this some kind of a journey. Like, literally, it's almost kind of hard to tell that this is actually, like, being played by a real instrument. According to the article I'm citing, apparently it's a contrabass clarinet, which I don't know what that means. I couldn't tell you what that looks like. My specialty is brass. I don't know much about reed instrumentation. But yeah, as far as you almost kind of hear it because it sounds very aboriginal as far as its intonation. there's a lot of like these swelling howls and this constant clattering percussive pattern. It's like almost kind of soundtracking like in a documentary about like the wilds of Australia or something. It pretty much loops like this continuous note progression with, you know, these howling spikes here and there, which I presume are just, you know, more clarinets or like deep oboes and shit. There's a point like about halfway through, more like 5 minutes in, where the tempo sort of slows down and things get a little groovier. And definitely like at around 6:30, that's when we start getting some more of these siren-like tribal howls. This thing is a goddamn musical beast and a journey, and it reminds me that I really need to get more into Colin Stetson.
Journey is right. It's like wow. It's like wow. This thing does sound like something you hear of a nature documentary. Only, you know, like the part where winos attack each other.
Damn, nature, you scary.
Run for their life. And yeah. Like okay, like I know, I don't know much of Colin Stetson aside from his usual collabs for Bad But Not Good, but it's like, oh, okay, he do know something right there. This is kind of interesting. I'm digging this.
Who knows if this is foreshadowing anything else in the future? But I wouldn't be surprised if again, I'm really curious if he has anything else as epic as this. We shall see. But anyway, for the last song we have to talk about this week, so we're just about entering December, so we're right about the point where everyone's doing their lists. Hell, I'm pretty sure Rolling Stone and I think Pitchfork as well have already done their year-end best of lists, and I'm pretty sure
That's
other
quick.
magazine publications are doing so as well, because I guess they think nothing else big is going to happen in December, even though for some reason fucking Eminem is releasing his latest album in the middle of December.
Oh, now he drops it.
So I guess I have to hold off on actually formulating my list, even though I don't think he's going to make it. But there is one big surprise that's actually dropping this Friday. The 2000s post-hardcore veterans Glassjaw have... there were some hints here and there about a possible new album coming out, and they finally confirmed. Their first studio album in 15 years is coming out this Friday called Material Control. And we have the one song released from it. Apparently they also released a song like a couple years ago, I think. This one called Shira, and man, this one sounds like Glassjaw never really left. This thing hits right out of the gate with a massive sounding like steady groove with like this distorted bass riff and a lot of the staticky wailing guitar leads that continue like, you know, into the verse and even the chorus. The chorus itself is very you know, melodious and pretty. The solo sections, the guitar solo sections in here are very much that sort of like freeform, lots of feedback, screeching chords that are very much classic Glassjaw. Although this one kind of backs off on the distorted vocals a tad. The vocal performances in general are more clean than more quintessential Glassjaw, but I wouldn't be surprised if they have some heavier stuff like with this album, and this is just kind of the big mainstream push to, hey, pay attention to us, which I certainly will. I'm a big Glassjaw fan, so of course I'm fucking hyped for this shit, man.
So, Rob, is this what Code Orange would sound like if they were great?
Don't even bring that name up in my presence, but actually I'm not even sure how to answer that question. That's a weird comparison.
Like, I was listening to this and the thought just occurred to me. Oh, so this is what Code Orange would be like if they were actually a lot better. But that's just me.
You gotta listen to those first two Glassjaw albums, man. Those are fucking classics. Hell, this is the band that Let Live's entire style was pretty much based off of.
Yeah. Well, I'm certainly gonna check out this new album on Friday after hearing this track. Solid outing.
Yeah. But that pretty much covers the new song discussion, so now let's get to our one of two topics. First up, we have another festival announcement, and this is the lineup for the 2018 iteration of Rock on the Range, taking place May 18th, 19th, and 20th at MAPFRE Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. So now let's have a look at this here roster here. So obviously your big acts are Tool, Avenged Sevenfold, and Alice in Chains. Filling out the rest of the roster as well. We got Godsmack. We got A Perfect Circle, so you get a double dose of Mater James Keenan. Stone Sour, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace.
Yeah.
I guess they have to do something after the fucking inauguration. Stone Temple Pilots. Oh god, Machine Gun Kelly.
Boo! No.
Huh? What the fuck?
Bullet for My Valentine. The Used. Tech 9. Under Oath.
Okay.
Baby Metal.
Yeah.
Black Veil Brides. And Ask Alexandria. Oh boy. I Prevail. Led Zeppelin. Greta Van Fleet. Yellow Wolf. Because apparently they have room for country rap on here.
Okay.
Trivium. Body Count. Quicksand. Red Sun Rising. Baroness. Andrew WK. By the way, new album coming next year. I think around March 2nd. I am hyped.
Cool.
Atreyu. Anti-Flag. We Came as Romans. The Bronx. 10 Years. Census Fail. New Year's Day. Oh god, a Muir. Oh my god, Hawthorne Heights.
Oh.
Turnstile. Meh. Miss May I. Oh god damn it, Code Orange. But hey, at least there's Power Trip. Dance Gavin Dance. I never got the appeal. Tyler Bryant and The Shakedown. Stick to Your Guns. Wilson. I assume not the Steven variety.
No.
From Ashes to New. Black Foxes. Like a Storm. Shaman's Harvest. While She Sleeps. That's way too low a billing for them. The Fever 333. Icy Stars. Mutoid Man. Interesting. My Ticket Home. Cane Hill. Joyous Wolf. Stitched Up Heart. Them Evils. Spirit Animal. Like Moths to Flames. Blah. And Shim. That's it. Shim.
All right. It's not a bad lineup.
Now, I actually want to bring up some continuity here for a minute. Now, when we, few episodes ago, talked about the lineup for Welcome to Rockville, Alex had made a little bit of a comment that this could be a foreshadowing of the Summer Rock Festival season. And just to put that theory into practice, I actually ran the numbers and did some math.
Let me clarify first. I was talking mostly about festivals in the South. Like Rockville, Carolina Rebellion, those kind of festivals. Rock on the Range is a little bit different. They got Metallica last summer, okay? They're the exception to the rule, not the rule.
Now, you say exception, but I just want to bring these numbers up out of curiosity. Okay, so the two festivals, between them, there is an overlap of 28 bands that are appearing on both. Now, with Welcome to Rockville, their full roster is about 55 bands. So when you actually look at the percentage of overlap, that rounds up to 51%. Like right at a little over half of this band's lineup are on the other band's lineup. Now, when you take it over to Rock on the Range, they have 59 bands according to the lineup listed. So when you account that 28 band overlap, the percentage is about 47%. Still pretty significant when you actually break it down like that.
Okay, then.
Now, the question would ultimately be which festival is better, but, I don't know. I'm not really sure I'd go out to... Well, okay, maybe I'd go to, Rock on the Range, because at least they got Tool and Alice in Chains. On the other side, they do have Code Orange.
But hey, maybe we can make a road trip out of it and take Tyler with us.
Yeah, and then we can finally force him to eat bacon-wrapped steak aggressively seasoned with garlic.
Yes. Oh, I know we have other things to do, but I just want to cut this in real quick because some more acts were announced for the Download Festival in England the other day.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Download Festival announced that their headliners for 2018 will be Guns N' Roses, Avenged Sevenfold, and Ozzy. But the other day they announced some more bands for their lineup, such as Marilyn Manson,
Yeah.
Parkway Drive,
Meh.
and Baby Metal!
Yay!
And they also announced some more, such as Alex is on Fire,
I thought it was
Lord.
Alexis on Fire.
Alexis on Fire. Okay, I'm not familiar, but moving on.
Actually, I've never been clear on that.
Yes. This is why you have to use uppercase letters for your bands, okay? But anyway,
Punctuation.
they also have the band that is still going by the name Asking Alexandria for some reason.
Boy.
They also have fucking Hot Topic scene core bullshit Black Veil Brides.
Boy.
They got Body Count.
Neat.
They got Bullet for My Valentine, because, they're locals. Dream State. The Hives. In This Moment.
Wait, the Hives are still a thing?
Apparently so.
Hmm.
Meshuggah.
Yeah!
Neck Deep. The Pink
Nice.
Slips.
Me.
Rise Against. I guess they're still around.
They are.
Yes, they also, and rounding out this momentary list, because there's bound to be more announced soon, WSTR, or Wester, or however you say it,
Okay.
and Mayday Parade.
They're still a thing?
Apparently so.
Oh, by the way, I just looked it up. It is pronounced Alexis on Fire.
Okay, sure, whatever.
I don't make the rules, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
now that we have completed that little diversion into festival hijinks, we now get to the big topic and the reason you're obviously all listening. And the spot you're
Yeah.
obviously going to skip to, like, past all this bullshit, because you want to hear what we think of this past week's announcements for the 60th Annual Grammy Awards.
Hey, get a Grammy. Everybody get a Grammy.
Oh.
Get a Grammy. Everybody getting Grammys. Not everybody.
Yeah, we'll touch on that soon. But yes, the nomination list for the 2018 edition of the ceremony, which hopefully won't be hosted by James Corden, has made its way to the internets, and we are, of course, going to comment on the relevant nominations because, well, that's what we do. Do you really want to hear us discuss world music and album packaging?
Yeah.
We're not an unboxing channel, you know.
No. We only talk about the big stuff, / the stuff we care about, which doesn't include country.
Right. Unless it's Sturgill Simpson. But anyway, let's actually get into this shit. So we're going to start off with the pop field. So, Best Pop Solo Performance, the nominees are Love So Soft by Kelly Clarkson, Praying by Kesha, Million Reasons by Lady Gaga, What About Us by Pink, and, oh man, that fucking Ed Sheeran song.
Damn.
Oh.
Mother Monster, please kick Ed Sheeran's ass, please.
Please?
Obviously, Million Reasons is the only one I'm rooting for here, but I won't be mad if Kesha wins necessarily, just so long as it's not Ed Sheeran. Anything but Ed Sheeran.
Please, God, no.
And oh boy, some cringe right here.
Oh,
Best pop
God.
duo / group performance. Something Just Like This by the Chainsmokers and Coldplay. Song of the Summer, Despacito by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee featuring Justin Bieber.
God.
I blame y'all.
And competing against each other, the two biggest commercial jingles of 2017, Thunder by Imagine Dragons and Feel It Still by Portugal. The Man.
Oh.
And then, of course, Stay by Zed and Alicia Cara.
Out of all of this,
1966 now.
I would go for Stay, just because, my God, this is terrible.
It's the least annoying of the five. I understand
Yes.
completely.
And okay, quick sidebar. Despacito was a big song before the remix. Was this
Was it?
necessary? Yeah, it was.
Well, I didn't start hearing it every fucking where, even down here, until the fucking Bieber remix. Which, oh boy, Daddy
God.
Yankee being popular, that brings back memories. Anyway, not gonna go too deep into best traditional pop vocal album, although it's worth noting that Michael Bublé, Bob Dylan, and Seth MacFarlane are nominated for this category.
Yeah, he put out a swing album of covers a couple months ago.
And apparently this isn't his first one.
No.
Alright,
Yeah,
best pop vocal album. Nominees are Coldplay's Kaleidoscope EP, Lust for Life by Lana Del Rey, Evolve, by Imagine Dragons, Rainbow by Kesha, Joanne by Mother Monster, and Divide by Ed Sheeran.
Kesha or
Obviously-
Gaga, please.
My heart belongs to Joanne. Now, moving on to some of the electronic categories. Best dance recording. There's a Bonobo track. I'm not even gonna try bother to pronounce that.
damn.
These two DJs I never heard of, but oh hey, they nominated Andromeda by Gorillaz and Drum.
All right.
Hey.
Tonight by LCD Sound System, and Line of Sight by Odessa featuring Win and Mansion Air. Obviously Gorillaz, because that's the only one I've really heard and gave a shit about. I didn't listen to LCD Sound System.
Pretty
They're
much, yeah. Yeah.
still down on my priorities list.
Yeah.
Okay, best dance electronic album. Migration by Bonobo, 3D The Catalog by Kraftwerk, the self-titled album from Marmasa, A Moment Apart by Odessa, and What Now by Sylvan Esso. Whatever the hell that is.
I haven't listened to any of these.
Yeah,
And
these are way
I'm
out of
usually-
my...
And I'm usually I usually listen to most electronic shit, but I guess do some homework and listen to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm vaguely familiar with Bonobo, and I may have heard a song or two from that Muramasa album, but I couldn't say it for sure.
I mean, I know some stuff from Bonobo, a little from Muramasa, and maybe some shit from Kraftwerk, but that's about it. Maybe
Well, I
one
would
song
hope
on
you
this-
know some stuff from Kraftwerk, otherwise
Yeah,
I would
I
have to
do.
ban you from this podcast.
Respect
Respect the robots, Mark.
Yeah.
Anyway, now this is the part for exclusively for me and Alex.
All right.
The rock field. Want to start off with best rock performance?
Sure, I'll take some of these. Best rock performance. You Want It Darker by Leonard Cohen. The Promise by Chris Cornell. Run by Foo Fighters. No Good by Kaleo. Yeah. And Go to War by Nothing More.
Get it? It rhymes. Obviously, I'm rooting for either Leonard Cohen or Foo Fighters here.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard that Chris Cornell one, so I couldn't judge for sure. But I have a
Mhm.
feeling they might. It might. The fact that he obviously died might favor him slightly as a posthumous thing.
Yeah.
Actually, no, wait,
yeah.
Leonard Cohen too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And now moving on to best metal performance, we have Invisible Enemy by August Burns Red, Black Hoodie by Body Count, Forever by Code. You know, this is like when they nominated a Suicide Squad for fucking Oscar and makeup, and
Except
it
that
won.
actually won.
Oh,
So it could technically call itself a Grammy Award nominated and winning film. Loophole. And God, I'm gonna be hearing about this from Code Orange stance forever. But anyway, the other two nominees are Sultan's Curse by Mastodon and Clockworks by Meshuggah. It's gonna go. It better go to Meshuggah.
Mhm.
Obviously, it's gonna go to Mastodon because they think they have more brand recognition. But I'm very much rooting for Meshuggah here.
Yeah.
Although there is the chance that because there's been so much like consistent media hype with fucking Code Orange, that Forever might end up taking it. All we know is they're gonna show it off screen.
Okay. Mind if I take the best rock song one because I have things to say.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, best rock song, which credits the songwriters more so than the actual artists. Nominees for this are Atlas Rise from Metallica, Blood in the Cut from K-Flay, Go to War from Nothing More, Foo Fighters, or Run from Foo Fighters, and the boring-ass stage from Avenged Sevenfold. Okay, I know this is focused on singles, in the more traditional sense, but where the hell is Spit Out the Bone, man?
I know, that's like the best song from that album. Atlas
Yeah.
Rise was just okay.
But, singles, has to be a single, has to be out on the radio, blah, blah, fucking blah.
Y'all want a single? Say fuck that.
I swear, if Metallica does not win, or if the stage does win, I'm going to hit someone.
I don't know, man. Here, technically, I guess I'm rooting for Foo Fighters since that was, like, the one really great song off that album, so... And, it's better than all these things. Seriously, I just do not get the hype with Nothing More at all. This is one of those moments where I feel like I'm just so out of tune with, like, the mainstream rock crowd. But whatever.
Well, I mean, Avenged Sevenfold got another fucking nomination, so
That is a fair point. But what the fuck ever. I don't think they'll win. I'd be very surprised if Avenged Sevenfold took it. But now let's move on to Best Rock Album, where I have opinions. I'm not sure about Alex. Anyway, the nominees: Emperor of Sand, Mastodon; Metallica, Hardwired to Self-Destruct; Nothing More, The Stories We Tell Ourselves; Queens of the Stone Age, Villains; and A Deeper Understanding by The War on Drugs.
Let it go to Metallica.
I can't really jive with that at all, because, like, Hardwired is, like, 2 discs, it's 2 albums worth of material, but there's only really, like, half to, like, 3/4 of a good album in there. And technically speaking, I would have to give it to Villains, just because that was the more consistently entertaining effort, even with the production issues aside. And I don't know, man, like, this just feels like kind of underwhelming to me. Like, I know I'm kind of out of tune with, like, some regular rock stuff, but you could have found, like, something else. There had to be other things here,
It's Metallica. That's all I have to say.
Fucking fanboys. Anyway,
hey, it's all about that loyalty.
We'll get to that
later.
soon, possibly. Anyway, moving on to Best Alternative Music Album. The nominees are Everything Now by Arcade Fire, Humans by Gorillaz, America Dream by LCD Soundsystem, Pure Comedy by Father John Misty, and Sleep Well Beast by The National. Now, obviously, here I've only heard 2 of these albums, and Gorillaz wins by a landslide. I've heard bits and pieces of The National album just because it's in the rotation at the radio station I work at. And, I don't know, I'm aware that there was, like, a whole bunch of hashtag discourse around Pure Comedy, and I feel like I missed out on a lot of it, but I'm on the end of the spectrum that says I just can't deal with this damn album, but that's another rant for another day. Also, I've heard mixed things about those Arcade Fire and LCD Soundsystem albums, so, yeah, Gorillaz.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Gorillaz.
Yeah. So, do you mind if I cover some of the R&B stuff, or do y'all get, or...
By all means, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You need to speak.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
R&B Feel, Best R&B Performance. Get You with Daniel Caesar featuring Kali Uchis. Distraction with Kalani. High with Ledesi. That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. And The Weeknd by SZA. Now, I only heard 3 out of 5 of these songs. I go with SZA.
How did I guess?
Yeah. I think that's one of the good, it's a good song I heard from the album. And well, that's why I like. It's like that gets too much overplay for me. Like, I like that song, but it's like, I could go without it. And like I said, I like Kalani, but I'm like so with her stuff.
Gotta respect my girl SZA.
Oh yeah, definitely. Best Traditional Army Performance. Let's see. Laugh and Move On, the Bell Project. I don't know them. Redbone featuring Childish Gambino.
If anything else, that should get the award for best music meme of 2017.
Yeah, that thing. Anyway, While Feeling by Anthony Hamilton featured the Hamble Tones. Okay, I didn't know he got a.
That's such a bad pun.
That's
bad
bad.
pun.
He actually stayed in my hotel a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
He just came out of the blue and decided, hey, we're going to have a little party. So,
okay.
Sure. Surprised the hell out of me.
All right. Ole Ladesi and Still by Mali Music. Yeah, I'm going with Gambino.
We all
Enough
gotta
said.
go with Gambino, man. Seriously, why don't they have a Grammy for best music memes? I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure Redbone, but blank, would easily beat all the Smash Mouth remixes, Gucci Gang, Molly Percocet, Raindrop, Drop Top.
Oh, no.
All right.
We'll get to them momentarily.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Because
All right,
as we've all learned, memes give you success, unfortunately.
Yes.
All right. Best R&B song. I'm going to go by this real quick. First Began, PJ Morton. Never heard of that guy. Location with Khalid. I ain't listening. Well, I listen like bits and parts of it. Again, Redbone by Childish Gambino. Supermodel by SZA. And again, That's What I Like. That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. And once again, this is one I like some of these. Well, I mean, except the first one, I heard four out of 5 of these songs. Man, it's like, wow, shit. It's kind of a tough one. I want to go for Gambino, but I want SZA to shine. They might pick Bruno Mars anyway, but I don't know. But I don't know. It's like, wow. I mean, I never heard much of Khalid. I mean, I think his stuff is, well, I need to listen to his shit, but yeah. This is sort of a tough one for me. Maybe, I don't know, SZA. Or see, it's hard.
It's a complicated choice. Just do what I do and flip a coin.
All right.
And just pray it doesn't land on its side.
Okay. All right. For Best Urban Contemporary Album, or as I call it, R&B-ish, or sort of R&B-ish, because basically it's like R&B flavor with some... Anyway, nominees are Free Black from Black.
Yeah.
Awaken My Love from Childish Gambino. American Teen by Khalid. Control by SZA. And Starboy from The Weeknd.
Oh, hey, I heard like 3 of these albums. Better give my boy Gambino.
Yeah, like I said, tough choice between either Gambino or SZA. I want to shine, okay?
No, I understand, dude. You know, she's had a good year.
All right, yeah, definitely. Okay, Best R&B Album. All right, you got Fraudian, Daniel Caesar. Let Love Rule, Ladesi. 24K Magic, Bruno Mars. Gumbo, PJ Morton, okay. Feel the Real about Music Soul Child. I haven't heard that name in a long while. Damn. He's still making music. Even though I never heard, when I heard, the only ones I heard bits and pieces of is mainly Bruno Mars. So I ain't got no choice on that. So,
Well, I mean, you got a few months.
Yeah. And now the one that I think all of us have been waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
The Rap Field.
Oh, boy.
Actually, hang on.
So, y'all want to take turns?
Yeah.
Or do y'all want to?
Yeah, let's take turns. So,
okay.
You want to start here? Or
can I just say one thing first before y'all do this?
Sure, go ahead.
Give Kendrick every Grammy. That's all.
Yes. Give Kendrick every Grammy. Now, Mark, you want to start off with Best Rap Performance?
All right, let's begin this. Best Rap Performance, you have Bounce Back by Big Sean. Bodak Yellow by Cardi B, a.k.a. who sung it better than the other nigga.
Imagine being that guy, knowing that the ripoff song got more popular than your own.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
444 by Jay-Z. Humble by Kendrick Lamar, right? And of course, yeah. Bad and Bougie, Migos featuring Little Uzi Vert.
Keep on shooting that gun, don't reload.
So I'm going for Kendrick.
Clearly.
Yeah, I'm going for Kendrick. I will say 444 is not bad. It's one of the somebody. It's actually a good Jay-Z. Well, I get in a minute, but I'm going for Kendrick. But if Jay-Z won, I wouldn't be mad. It's like, but yeah, I'll get to that later.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about 444. Unfortunately, I haven't heard it because I don't subscribe to Tidal.
Yeah, I've been hearing that it's going to be a big battle between Jay-Z and Kendrick. Screw that. I want Kendrick to sweep everything, okay?
Clearly. So now, next category. Who's taking that one? Because I want to do best rap song.
I can go ahead. I can go ahead and do that one.
All right.
Best rap song performance? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Problems by Black, spelled with a 6 because poor literacy is cool. Crew by GoldLink featuring Brent Faiyaz and Shy Glizzy. Family Feud from Jay-Z featuring Mrs. Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Oh boy, I wonder why the song's called that.
We have Loyalty, Loyalty, Loyalty from K-Dot with Rihanna. And Love Galore from SZA featuring Travis Scott.
Now, obviously,
okay.
I assume we're rooting for K-Dot. Although possibly
Obviously.
Mark might feel conflicted with SZA here.
Okay, yeah. Loyalty I like, Love Galore I like, and honestly, I actually like the Crew song as well because I listen to that one. Well, it's maybe the one song I heard from that guy, GoldLink, because I don't know, I kind of like the song, but like I said, if I had to choose one, I'll go with Kendrick, but if SZA won, I'm like, cool.
All right. So now moving on to best rap song. The nominees are Bodak Yellow by Cardi B, Sassy by Rhapsody, The Story of OJ by Jay-Z, and now here's where I'm conflicted between who I actually want to win. The other two nominees are Humble by Kendrick Lamar and Chase Me by Run the Jewels, featuring Danger Mouse and Big Boy with sample from the John Spencer Blues Explosion.
Okay. I was shocked when I saw Run the Jewels on a nomination. Spoiler alert. RTJ3 ain't getting the Grammy nomination,
Damn it.
which kind of sucks. But I take I can get what this is like. This is kind of like, damn, they got nominated for a rap song.
Yeah, and the song's Baby Driver, which is fucking legit.
Yeah, too. And all right. And let's see, Humble. I think they're gonna win. Anyway, do we get the best rap album?
Yeah, bring it on home, boy.
Bring it
All
on.
right. Best rap album. And this, all right, got 444 from Jay-Z. Damn. By Kendrick Lamar. Culture from Migos.
It should have been Run the Jewels 3.
Layla's Wisdom by Rhapsody, which I was shocked to hear that. And another shocking, well, maybe shocking, I don't know. Fuck it. Scumfuck Flower Boy from Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, boy, okay.
So let's establish here. I'm pretty sure most of us are going either Kendrick or Tyler on this one.
Yeah. I want Kendrick to fucking sweep everything, but if this isn't going to go to Kendrick, I want it to go to Tyler. That album's awesome.
It's such a glorious album.
Okay, as somebody, I listened to all 40s, all of my albums, and 4 of them I like. Yes, 4 of them I like because it's like, Kendrick did a good album, Jay-Z did a good album. Rhapsody got some shine, which I didn't expect for it to hear. Tyler got a good album. I'm like, holy shit! Once again, I'm conflicted.
Now, obviously,
Yeah.
this has been the subject of much contention because of three particular big snubs. Now, the first one of these, of course, I would have been happy if my boy Vince Staples got nominated for Big Fish Theory, but he, went on Twitter and, he clarified his whole thing and how people shouldn't get mad because, to be fair, he's not like the uber ultra mega commercial success that his Sprite sponsorships would have you think he is.
That's
And his appearance in Marvel trailers and shit. But, it still would have been nice. That was a great rap album. And now the other one, and this one, there was just no excuse for snubbing. Tribe Called Quest. We got it from here.
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
I'm like, damn, that shit got. I'm like, damn, y'all forgot about that album.
Get Migos the fuck out of there. Give the posthumous to my boy Q-Tip. Or Fife Dog, whichever one died.
Fife Dog was the one who died.
I've been
dare
drinking
you.
too much.
Clearly.
And now there's another stuff that I want to bring up, but I think it's already been said. Although I thought it might get a shot, but it didn't. That was Danny Brown. I thought
I just realized that.
I thought they would have gotten a shot, but I guess. I mean, I don't
See-
these Grammy rules.
Yeah, let's go on that. Quick tangent, because I was asking this earlier. What the fuck is up with the Grammys' weird window time frame? Now, you might... Okay, to compare it to the Oscars for a minute, it might be weird that they have the whole... The movie has to run for 1 week, at least 1 week, in one theater in Los Angeles on the calendar year, that it takes place. But at least that still makes sense because it's not like snubbing like an entire month to 2 months of movies and saying, we'll take care of that next year. And so then you have situations where, like, okay, the very end point is September 30th, which is the exact day when Atrocity Exhibition came out, and it didn't get nominated for those Grammys.
Yeah.
And then, of course, obviously, RTJ 3, but
Yeah.
you already said that.
Yeah. Okay. I will say one or two bright spots for me this year. Like I said before, this crop of nominees that I like 4/5 of them more than last year's, and I'm just glad to say I'm glad they didn't pick DJ Khaled. I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed if they picked Grateful.
Yeah.
I would have been
Keep
pissed if
him
they said,
far.
give us-
Keep him far away from the nomination
give-
table with that
don't give
friggin'
us something no
Santana
award.
sample song bull crap.
Don't give Assad nothing. Give him a bottle. Don't give him no Grammy. Another thing I'm relieved that there's no Drake.
Oh, thank God.
They said they weren't going to submit that shit for the Grammys, and thank God they delivered.
Okay.
So
Do we give a shit about the country field? It's mostly a lot of
No, but I
Chesney,
want to say
Sam
one.
Hunt,
I want.
Lainey Antebellum.
I just want to say one thing. Taylor Swift getting a songwriter nomination for a Little Big Town song. That's cheating in such a big way.
Oh, clearly, but let's be honest. They have to give her a nomination now, so that way they can, have an excuse when they conveniently
Fuck.
leave Reputation off of next year. Hopefully. Please.
Oh, so y'all
Not
care
gonna
for
go
music
through, not gonna go through gospel shit, not gonna go through Latin shit or American roots music or geez, there's a lot of categories here.
for
that-
children's.
Yeah.
Wait, what's best children's? Oh yeah, children. Boy.
Although there was something kind of interesting regarding some of these lower tier nominees in the spoken word field.
Oh, let me.
Killer
let me
Mike's
read this
boy
one.
Bernie Sanders has a nomination.
Oh
Yes. The best spoken word album, including poetry, audiobooks, and storytelling. Nominees:
Oh.
Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson, Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen, Confessions of a Serial Songwriter by Shelley Pekin, The Princess Diarist by the late great Carrie Fisher, and of course, Our Revolution: A Future to Believe in by Bernie Sanders and Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Okay, Bernie Sanders and the Hulk.
That's interesting.
I also want to make a quick mention of this best compilation soundtrack. There are some nominees for this.
Yes.
I want to hear what you all want to pick: Moana, La La Land, Hidden Figures, Guardians Volume 2, and Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
Yeah, Baby Driver.
Yeah, Baby Driver.
And then, of course, Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media. The nominees are Arrival, courtesy of Johan Johansson, Dunkirk from Hans Zimmer, Game of Thrones Season 7, Ramin Djawadi, the score for Hidden Figures by a bunch of composers, including Benjamin Wallfish, Hans Zimmer, and this dude I've never heard of named Pharrell Williams. That I feel like that's a name that could probably get around. I've never heard of this person before.
Is I heard so before. It's like it's from that producer who called the Saturns, the Uranuses.
Who knows? And then, of course, Justin Hurwitz for La La Land. Now,
yeah.
I run meh on the Dunkirk score. I know generally that was received as a good movie, but the score was the most contentious aspect, and I'm on the side that's like, bleh. I'm still like a few seasons behind on Game of Thrones, so I don't know how the score for Season 7 is. Obviously, I'm going to be pissed if La La Land wins. Fuck that movie. And so, obviously, by default, I'm rooting for Arrival. Because, you know, we got to give my boy Johan Johansson something after he got booted from Blade Runner 2049.
Oh shit, that's right.
You know, and got replaced by Hans Zimmer, by the way. Oh, and of course, the best song written for visual media, City of Stars, which was performed by Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone in La La Land. How Far I'll Go from Lin-Manuel Miranda, performed by Ollie Carvalho in Moana.
Okay.
I Don't Want to Live Forever, 50 Shades Darker, from Zayn and Taylor Swift.
Oh, fuck no.
Never Give Up by Sia, what the hell was that from? I don't remember.
Damn, what was that from? Shit.
And Stand Up for Something by Andra Day featuring Common.
I much prefer the Logic song, City of Stars, so you know what? Give it to my boy Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Okay.
That's the only one I want from default, because again, I swear to God, if we get any more award validation for La La Land, I'm going to shit a brick.
Okay, turns out that Sia song is from something called the Lion or Lion. Oh yeah, that movie. Oh yeah, the Lion. That was that an Oscar nominee? This shit, I don't know. It was from a movie. It was from a movie that got Oscar buzz that year. I think so. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, now there's a couple more down here before we go all the way back up to the big one. So for the fields of music video and film, the nominees for best music video are Up All Night by Beck, Makeba by Jane, The Story of OJ by Jay-Z, Humble by Kendrick Lamar, and 1-800-273-8255 by Logic featuring Alessia Cara and Khalid. Now we know for this one there's only really going to be two real contenders, and that's Humble and The Story of OJ.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It is true. It's true. Like, yeah, it is true. And I like, the music videos on those are kind of interesting. I mean, okay. Of course, Humble got instant shit, and Story of OJ, which I thought which got the whole old cartoon black Sambo shit style look to it, which use it, illustrate a good point to what JC's saying.
Yeah, it's actually kind of between those two. Yeah. It's kind of a tough call. Like, they're actually both great videos. Obviously, my natural bias tends towards Humble, though. So, gotta sweep it, K-Dot. Get all the sweeps. Now,
so, is it time for the Big Four?
Yes, It is time for the Big Four.
Oh, boy.
Scrolling with ketchup. Oh, here we go. All right, so record of the year. I'm gonna do this one here. Redbone by Childish Gambino. Despacito by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee featuring Justin Bieber. The Story of OJ by Jay-Z, Humble by Kendrick Lamar, and 24K Magic by Bruno Mars. Obviously, I want Humble to win, but I will not be mad if Redbone takes it. I will be very mad if Despacito wins.
Yeah, we don't need to validate him.
All
But
I
yes,
say-
go Kung Fu Kenny.
All I say is don't pick Despacito. Just no.
That's
Please
what we
don't.
can all agree on. But now, who wants to take Best New Artist? We'll leave Album of the Year for last.
I'll take care of this pile of cringe.
Okay.
Best New Artists, in order of least cringy to super cringe. Alicia Cara, Khalid, Julia Michaels, SZA, and fucking Lil Uzi Vert. Are you kidding me?
Okay, the fact that you implied that SZA wasn't least cringy is offensive to me.
Hey.
You will show her some respect.
What the hell?
But yes,
Well,
I
to,
do
to be
agree.
fair, the line from least cringe to most cringe is between SZA and Uzi.
Okay, fair enough, I guess, but still, phrasing. Watch your language. Cause okay, SZA is the one we naturally all want to win, but I swear to God, if they fucking give it to Mr. All My Friends Are Dead, that's a G, bro. We're gonna be neck deep in the shit.
Oh. All I know is this. You gonna be? I would be like last. I'll be damn y'all people with Uzi Vert. This is like the change. This is like last year where Chainsmokers got nominated for shit. This is like Chainsmokers all over again.
Oh boy. Now, Mark, want to take care of Song of the Year?
All right, let's go. Song of the year, Despacito. Louis Fonsi, Danny Yankee, Justin Bieber, blah blah. Okay. 444 by Jay-Z. Issues by Julia Michaels. Okay. 1-800-273-8255 Logic featuring Lizzie Carey and Khalid. And That's What I Like from Bruno Mars. Okay, I don't know.
Fuck it, give it to Logic.
I haven't listened to that particular Jay-Z song, so by default, I'm rooting for Logic. Give it to my boy, Sir Robert Bryson Hall II. So then he can share it with his good buddies Neil deGrasse Tyson and Steve Bloom.
And Ethan Klein, probably.
That too.
Because you know the whole Szechuan sauce conspiracy chain.
Yes,
That's
it's the 6 degrees of sauce separation. Saucepiration.
oh, damn.
But yeah, now we move on to the big one. Album of the Year. And the nominees are Childish Gambino, Awaken My Love. 444 from Jay-Z. Kendrick Lamar, Damn. Melodrama by Lorde. And 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. And okay, I think I already see where this is going. They nominated a big popular white pop star who did have a pretty good album this year. Melodrama was pretty fantastic by pop standards. But you got Kung Fu Kenny here with an album that was not only great, but like possibly better than Melodrama in my most humble of opinions. How much you want to bet Lorde's going to take it?
No, I am failing to believe that. Kendrick or go home.
All I know is this. Like, all the nominees out of the year, you got mostly only one white person, white girl, and four happen to be technically three are black. Bruno Mars is, I think he's Filipino. I don't know much of his race, but I can tell you one thing. If Lorde does win, Black Twitter gonna be upset like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be worse than.
It's like how Adele won this year over Beyonce. It's gonna be like, oh boy, I'm wondering, they gonna just say, who do I pick? Let's pick the white girl. I'm not dissing Laura or anything. I think she's a talented artist. I'm not good. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm just gonna say it's just that now with look all the four general categories. We're just like we are there. It's been dominated by mostly by hip hop, which is like, well, in R&B too, or mainly also people of color, which you notice, you notice around like the big four is like, all these are very flavorful, and not one country song on there, which you notice.
Thank God. Yeah, let it be known, we like Lorde. It's just one of these things is not like the other, you know?
In fact, if Melodrama does end up taking it, literally the only response anyone is going to have is, damn. Like, that's it. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be perfect shorthand for, I disagree and believe that damn should have won the Grammy.
Yes, either way, damn better win it.
We are rooting for this as hard as we can.
Yes.
Who do I have to bribe? I'll pay you in Bitcoin.
Oh, you and your Bitcoin mining operation, which may or may not be legal.
This could be one interesting year for the Grammys.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope the actual ceremony is interesting and isn't filled up with pointless Bee Gees tributes.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Well, we have until January 28th, which I can say will probably be the second longest program I watched that night, because that's the same night as the Royal Rumble. Hoo-hoo.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's bring it on home and close this episode by discussing the new album releases for the week of December 1st, 2017. Starting from the top, as previously mentioned, the latest album from post-hardcore veterans Glassjaw with Material Control. The newest album from Spanish R&B singer Miguel with War and Leisure. The first new album in 5 years from tech death metalers The Faceless with In Becoming a Ghost. The newest album from gent band Intervals with The Way Forward. The newest album from death metal veterans Morbid Angel with Kingdoms Disdained. We're getting a new project from R&B rapper and sauce master Post Malone called Beer Bongs and Bentleys.
Okay, that's a weird ass title.
Mark, don't make me sauce on you. And last, and maybe least, depending on your perspective, Rolling Stone Magazine's number 3 top album of 2017, U2 with Songs of Experience.
Damn, that was cool. Wait, number 3 on their list? Did they do something?
Remember, the guys who own Rolling Stone Magazine are like buddy with Bono.
Of course they are.
How do you explain how their 2014 record got so high on the list? Hell, I think it was number 1 on Rolling Stone Magazine for that year.
You should make connections. Someone called Top Dog Entertainment.
Maybe. If anyone there is listening, email me. I'll tell you how to email me in a moment. So, yeah, that basically closes out that. So now we clean house and get the hell out of here. So, Alex, where can they find you on the internet?
Aura of Azure. At all the places I've mentioned in episodes past. You know where to find me. I don't need to explain it to all you fucking people.
Mark, what about you?
On Twitter and Curious Cat at Matthew Hybrid Media. And of course on my site, the Mind Hybrid One at thehybrid1.wordpress.com. And coming up, I got a new story coming out this Friday with Or Thatcher Presents Darksiders 2, DS2, which got to do with Dark Souls or that other DS2. Anyway, yeah, check the shit when it drops.
Aw, man, I was hoping you were finally gonna write the Dark Souls of the Blue Hybrid experience.
It's gonna be one fucked up experience.
Yes, it will. As for me, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and CuriousCat at Rob Barracuda. You can also email me, robert@surrealresolution.com. You know, if anyone at Top Dog Entertainment is listening here. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast on Google Play and iTunes. New audio-only episodes usually go up every Wednesday. Video usually goes up every Friday at the official YouTube channel of Surreal Resolution. So just search Surreal Resolution on YouTube, subscribe, and you'll always be notified when new episodes of the podcast go up there. Be sure to follow Surreal Resolution on Twitter at SurrealRezo, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitch where we're streaming every day, and of course find us online at www.surrealresolution.com. And find the podcast on its own subdomain, decibelboost.surrealresolution.com, where you can check out the archives of our past episodes and listen to our other podcasts as well. Gaming, Training Stage, Movies, Salty Flicks, Anime Podcast O&A. You know the deal by now. Be sure to check out a lot of our great Ring content as well. Most recently, I have reviewed the newest album from King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Polygon Dwanaland. It's pretty damn good. Be sure to jump into our Discord chat so you can follow us as we spam various Christmas deals so you can buy gifts for the weebs, the nerds, and the musical degenerates in your life. And of course, shout out to the producer, Mr. E, for graciously letting me use his music for this podcast. That'll about do it for this week's episode. So, until next time, I actually don't have a witty segue here, so I'm just gonna drink some water or something.